Hello everybody, good morning and welcome to Birdsnest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, and for those of you joining us for the very first time, welcome to my craft room. I am so glad you found us. Today I am here live for a craft from your stash video. So if you follow me, you'll know what this is all about. If you're new, let me share with you. So I'm going to make today 2 cards with exactly the same consumables, all of the same pieces, but the only difference is we're going to swap out the stamp sets. So we're going to do one featuring the new Impressions Abloom bundle. Okay, so this beautiful new stamp set that you can get in the, I believe it's in the catalog. Now maybe it's online exclusive, but this is brand new release in May. So we're going to use that for card number 1. And then our second card, we're going to pull out one of my favorite retired stamp sets, the Perfect Pairs. And we're going to make the same card, same everything, except we're going to switch the images to use this. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to create 2 different cards with a completely different feel using the same consumables, same layout, different stamps. And we're going to pull out those favorites so that we can use those stamp sets we've already fallen in love with, we've already purchased, and to make our investment in them go farther. So I hope you're excited for today's video. I feel like it's been a long time since we did one of these, although I feel like it maybe has only been a couple of weeks, but sometimes it feels like a long time. Good morning, Gail and Kathy. Hello, hello. So that's what today's video is all about. We're gonna do a fun pretty card with some flowers, and then we're gonna do a fun card using Perfect Pairs. So good morning, Carla, nice to see you. So be sure to say hello when you jump on here, if you're watching live or watching the replay. I welcome all of you to my video, and I'm so excited to be here this morning to stamp with you. This morning I've traded in my coffee for a nice cup of water because it's going to be warm today and I've already had 2 cups. So there we go. All right. Good morning, Debbie and Jennifer. Gail says I'm frozen on her screen. I hope that is not for everybody. On my end, everything looks good. So I'm just going to go. Okay. Kathy says she's frozen as well. My internet looks good. Anybody over on, so both Gail and Kathy are watching on Facebook. Those of you watching on YouTube, hopefully it's not frozen for you, but please let me know. I'm just gonna log in real quick onto my phone and see if it appears frozen on my Facebook stream. So just give me one moment, please. And we'll get this straightened out. I've been having some issues. Okay, Jennifer says it's fine on YouTube, so it might be a Facebook issue. I'm going to continue. If you're continuing to get the issues on Facebook, please jump on over to YouTube, Birdsnest Designs, and you can watch us there. Okay, so let's continue crafting. A couple of things today. Are you guys excited? Anybody here watching a scrapbooker? Oh my gosh, the virtual album retreat launched today. I put my order in already. I am so excited that I expedited it because I wanted it here even faster. I am away on holidays when it's live, but I can watch the replays or I can download the instructions and I can make it on my own. So if that's the case for you, don't feel like you can't participate because, oh my goodness, it is jam-packed full of 12 spreads, which is a 2-page layout. 1 for each month. So we're going to make tons and tons of things. Plus there are 4, count them, 4 exclusive stamp sets included in the bundle. All the things are prepped and ready. It's going to be a great time and I am so excited. So if you want to look into that, check out my online store. All the details are there for you. Plus remember, you're going to earn those stamping rewards as well. Okay. All right, Gail, I'm glad you've moved over to YouTube. I don't know what's happening over on Facebook, but here on YouTube, it seems to be good. So welcome here. Okay, what else is going on? Did you guys see the email this morning? So mark your calendars for June 28th. My good friend Michelle Litwiller and I from Owl Star Stampers, we're going to team up and bring you an amazing virtual class. You'll get to join on Zoom and stamp with us. So we'll be interacting and we'll be live and it's going to be a super fun day. On June 28th, we're going to bring you Color Me Creative, featuring the brand new In Colors 2 5-card classes, stamping demonstrations from 5 of our demonstrator friends, plus you'll get to stamp with me and Michelle. Like, how fun is this going to be? So I hope you guys will watch your emails and get excited for that, because it's going to be coming out in your inbox real soon. Alrighty. So, how many of you are excited about that? These new in colors are amazing. Usually it takes me some time, if I'm being honest, to incorporate them into my crafting routine and get used to them and pair them up. But this time, oh my goodness, I just can't quit using them. They're just awesome. So today we're going to use Strawberry Slush in our cards. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So I hope you guys mark your calendars, June 28th for a live event on Zoom with Michelle and I. Okay, let's turn the camera down. I am going to bring you down here. All right, so today, as I mentioned, we're going to be using Impressions Abloom and Perfect Pairs. And there we are. So, Perfect Pairs is so cute. I love this one, and I didn't get to use it as much as I had wanted while it was still current. But beauty of Craft from Your Stash, we can pull these stamps out and reuse them again. Then we're going to pair it up with Impressions Abloom, which is a brand new sweet bundle. Florals, of course, which is perfect for this time of year. And it has these amazing dies. Now, I had to order more magnet sheets to keep my dies organized, so it looks like a jumbled mess, but they are beautiful. Okay, let's get to stamping. Okay, good morning, Tina and Tanya. Nice to see you both. All right, so here is what we have for pieces. I've got crumb cake card base. We've got some Strawberry Slush, some Pool Party, and of course some basic white. So let's start. We're going to do these simultaneously, okay? So sometimes we do, actually, what are we going to do? Are we going to do them simultaneously? No, I think we're going to actually do them one at a time. It's going to be a little easier because these have quite a few bits and pieces. So let's start with the Impressions Abloom. We'll start with the new. Okay, so card base, crumb cake, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, just a standard base. And we're going to bring that. I'm just looking for my bone folder. I actually need to just grab this trolley and haul it over here so I can reach all my things. Okay, there we go. All right, so we've got our crumb cake card base. We might as well fold this one too over here. We might be doing these kind of simultaneously. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take a piece of Strawberry Slush. Okay, let's do some of it simultaneously. We're going to put those in the middle of our card fronts. Okay, so Strawberry Slush goes with everything. You guys know me. I love pink. And so I love this color, and I was so excited to see it returning. I hope that just got a little more clear on your screen because I just remembered to turn on my lamp. All right, so we're going to adhere this to the center. That. So Joan, I see that you're watching over on Facebook. We had some issues earlier in the video where people were saying it was freezing. So I don't know what's happening on Facebook, but if you want to hop on over to YouTube, everything seems to be working really well over there. So you can find me at Birdsnest Designs on YouTube if you're still having trouble with your Facebook. All right, so there is that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is take this piece of Pool Party. What a great combination that is, isn't it? So we're just going to take these strips of Pool Party and we're going to cross them across here. So we're doing the same layout, same consumables, swapping out the stamp sets for a Craft from Your Stash, old and new, a vision in my mind. So bear with me as we make our way through these fun cards. All right. So I want them about the same place. So I'll just hold them side by side so I'm getting them. All right, now we're going to do some stamping. So for now, we're going to take these 2 card bases. I will let you know that this one is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and this piece here is 1 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay. So let's start with our Impressions Abloom. Okay, I have pre-cut these pretty little flowers from my dies, so I didn't have to do a bunch of die cutting on video because it always makes the desk go shaky. And if you look at the stamp, this is what we're using. So I'm using this little floral up here, and then we're going to use this one here. Okay. And for colors for today's card, these are the 5 I pulled out. So we've got Crumb Cake, Pretty in Pink, Strawberry Slush, Early Espresso, and Pool Party. We're going to mix and match these colors as we see fit for each card, but these are the colors we're going to use. So I'm going to start with these two. So let's start with Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush. I think that these two are going to complement each other really well. And I'm going to stamp... yeah, Beth, there's something happening over on Facebook. If you want to jump onto YouTube, it seems to be doing a better over there. I don't know what is happening on Facebook this morning. So I'm just turning these blooms, oh my goodness, this way. So that this petal, do you see that? It's a little bit different. That petal is facing up for all the cards. It's going to make it easy to line up the stamp. So let's just do a little sample over here. I'm going to stamp this one here, and then I'm going to open up my Strawberry Slush. Love this new in color. Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, now we're going to see how this lines up. I believe it's like that. Let's just make sure we're going to like this combo. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this. See how dark it is. I have another idea in my mind. Okay, that's pretty. So we're going to do that one, and then I'm going to stamp one off. I just want to see what that's going to look like. Yeah, Joan, I don't know what's happening on Facebook. It's really glitchy this morning. So if you guys are on Facebook and you have a YouTube availability to watch, head on over there. It seems to be doing a lot better there. Okay, I like this full color better, so we're gonna go with that. Okay, so there's our 3. We actually only needed 3, so that's okay that one didn't work out. And I did these backwards. I just realized it's happening on Facebook also. Your voice fades out every other word. Is it fading out here on YouTube too? I really hope not. Okay. So here are our Strawberry Slush. Oh, back in Canada for the summer. Where in Canada are you? Joan says she's back in Canada for the summer. Okay, so then we're going to take Strawberry Slush. And we're going to line this up. How am I going to line this up? That way? No. This is going to take a little bit of sorting here. How did I have that? It worked out so quickly though last time. Let's try on our sample. Okay. Is it this way? Oh, no, I think it's like this. Pretty sure it's going to be like this. Let's just try it on our sample one here. There we go. Okay, I didn't line it up very well, but you can see that is the correct way. And in hindsight, we should have done the darker color first. Hi, Paula. Okay, so that's what we should have done, but that's not what we did, so we'll just work with it. If you're making this card at home, stamp the darker part first. It does make it go a little easier. And I knew that. I just got excited to stamp with you guys. Okay, that one's going to be a little off too. Oh no, that one worked out well. Okay, so we got 3 flowers in Strawberry Slush. I just want to see something here. What is that going to look like if we stamp that by itself? Oh, that's pretty. All right. Alrighty, so now we've got this flower here, and we've got Pool Party. So for this one, we're going to do what I said. We're going to start with the darker ones. We're going to start with the detailed stamp. This one is actually going to look like this. That's how we're going to do this one. Okay, so we'll ink it up. And we'll stamp it down. Oh, isn't that beautiful? We might not even put the blue behind that. I think we might just leave it like that. I think that's beautiful. And I think we only need one, but we'll stamp 2 just in case. Okay, there we have it. Oh my gosh, those are beautiful flowers. I was going to do a stamped off pool party in behind, but I don't think it's necessary, so we're not going to do that. Now, I did tell you we only brought out 5 colors, right? So now we got to pick a color for the center of our flowers. So do we want to use crumb cake or early espresso? You guys decide that. In the meantime, I'm going to pull in my other piece of white here. This one is 3 by 4 1/4, so just a 1/4 inch smaller than our strawberry slush. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping on there. And I really like, I think that flower, let me see, is going to, oh, we want it in pretty and pink though. Okay, I'm going to just clean this stamp. Gail says crumb cake. So I've cleaned the stamp, and what I'm going to do is just sample it over here on my scratch paper. So that's full, and that is, oh, it's so pretty. Okay, let's do it full. I think it's going to look full. Oh, Debbie and Tina both say early espresso. Isn't that fun? Look at this. It's so beautiful. I love this stamp set. And I don't usually get overly excited about florals, but oh my gosh, this stamp set's beautiful. Okay, so there we have that stamped and ready to go. Now let me see, early espresso for the centers and the sentiment. The sentiment is going to be early espresso for sure. So let's just see how we do. That one didn't turn out very good. It's not very lined up. So let's go with these ones. So why don't we do, you guys are giving me both vibes. So let's try the crumb cake on the blue, on the pool party. And then if we like it, we'll continue. And if we don't, then we'll switch it up and we'll use it with the pink, we'll use crumb cake or early espresso. Oh, what do you think? Okay, let's try the espresso for the other ones. Remember, we're stamping, so you can, if you don't like it this way, we can always like make the next card differently. Oh, that's pretty. Good call on having both. Okay. Now, this is our florals. We're going to take a piece of crumb cake, okay? And we're going to stamp the sentiment, and we're going to use I appreciate you, because I think that is a beautiful sentiment, and it's found in the Impressions Abloom. So we're sticking with the one stamp set, and I love the font that they've used. So let's go ahead and stamp I appreciate you on this crumb cake piece with early espresso. So it's going to tie everything together. All right, so let's assemble our floral card, and then we'll move on to our perfect pairs. So now that we have this all done up, we're going to take our pink floral piece and we're going to attach that there. Now, how beautiful does that look, you guys? I love it. So remember, we used Pretty in Pink, which is last year's In Colors. Here, it pairs so nicely with Strawberry Slush. Oh, and I've gone and hit the button for my desk. Let's move that back up because it's too low now. There we go. Okay. Whew. Now, this piece here is going to go across like that. I appreciate you, but I think we should do a little bit of interest on the edges. So let's grab some paper snips here. And we're just going to trim it on a flagged edge. Now, I want it flagged on both. So here's what I did. I cut this one off. Now I'm going to flip it. No, that's not right. I'm going to flip it. Nope. How do I do this again? Okay, like this. Yes, so if I hold it there, do you see what I've done there? And I trim it, it's going to have the same angle. I'm just going to move it over so it's not interfering with our eye. Oh, here we go. I don't have much to hold on to there. There we go. Okay, so there's our eye sentiment. I've got some linen thread. I love linen thread. I hope you guys are still with me. On my screen, it's showing I only have one person watching, but I think it's maybe a glitch. Something's not quite working right today. So I hope you're still here. I hope you're enjoying the video. If you are, hit those thumbs up and the hearts. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And of course, say hello so I know you're here. Okay, so we're tying just a bow with our linen thread. And I think we're going to put that in behind our sentiment. So I'm going to grab some glue dots. Ooh, I've got to get rid of this. Okay, so let's grab our glue dot and we'll put the glue dot behind our bow. Like that. Oops, there we go. Okay, so this is going to go kind of on here. Like that, and it's going to play peekaboo in behind our sentiment. So we're going to put this on bumpets. Okay. Oh, thanks, Carla. Tina's still here. Paula's here. Jen's got to run. Gail's here. Good. I'm so glad you guys are all still here, hanging out with me. Perfect way to start the day. Okay, so this piece here is going to go across the front of our card like that. Okay, isn't that fun, that little twine hanging out there? We can probably trim this one off a little bit. Okay, so now we'll take our stamped pieces and we're gonna kind of position them. So I'm thinking a set of 3 florals, sort of. Let's just position them. Actually, you know what's easier? I find this to be easier. You know me, I'm gonna put bumpets on the back. So let's go ahead and do that first. We just won't peel the backs off. Then it's easier for them to kind of like slide around and position. And same with our beautiful Cool Party flower. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We're going to kind of have these clustered in 3s, maybe like that, some over here, this one in the center. Maybe we want to pull this up a bit. Oh, what do you think of that? That is so pretty. Let's go ahead. Okay, so first things first, let's stick our blue flower right here, like this. I don't know why I'm being picky. What does it matter? It's a flower. It can be any which way it wants to be. There's our blue flower. Then we'll peel off our pink flowers and maybe we'll tuck one in over here. Maybe we can kind of see what I did there. I kind of overlapped the petals. And then we'll take this one and we can tuck it in behind here. Maybe we want this one to go over top of the crumb cake. And lastly, we'll take our 3rd flower and we'll just sort of stick it in like that. Now, what do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? Oh, we've got the inside too. And so we have these flowers that we stamp. So we could go ahead and no naked insides, right? Plus we already did this beautiful flower. Let's just stick that in there. If we wanted to, even though I wasn't thrilled with that one, we could kind of tuck it in there as well. But actually I kind of like it with just the blue. So here we go. We're going to stick this on the inside. Oh my gosh, you guys, look what I've done. Okay, we can all laugh because now it opens the wrong way. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is, you know, this isn't even the first time. I can't even pretend it's the first time this has happened. So let's try, real careful, see if we can just pry this off. Okay, please tell me. Please tell me that I am not the only person who does this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was able to peel it off, but now I'm gonna add just a wee bit more. Oh goodness, maybe I do need another cup of coffee. Okay, we're going to put this. So I've got the hinge now on the right side, on the left. Oh heavens. Okay, well, you know what? There's nothing wrong in creating or in crafting. We can just switch it around, move it around. And had we not been able to, well, we would have just improvised somehow. Okay, so there we have it. Now here are some new embellishments that I love because they're pink. Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink Gems. So we'll take your pick tool And what if these would look like on the inside of the flower? No, I think maybe, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take, strawberry slush. No, I don't like that. I think actually I like just the center. Get that out of here. Maybe we're just gonna take, not the pink. Let's go with the gold. We'll highlight the crumb cake bits on here. So we'll just put one there and maybe, I don't know. I kind of like it just like that, you guys. I think just one, I'm glad you guys are laughing with me. It does happen more often than I'd like to admit that I make these bloopers, but at least, you know, here I am, show you I'm just real, just like everybody else, and we all make mistakes. So there we go. So there is our Impressions Abloom flower card in their pretty little thing I didn't put inside because I realized, oh heavens, I realized that it was backwards, and now I have my embellishments. Oh my gosh. Seriously, need another cup of coffee. Okay, so now these are stuck to my back. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, maybe this is the kind of day it's going to be. All right, done. See, and now whoever I send this to would not even know that we have those bloopers, right? So there you go. There's card number 1. Now, let's move on to our perfect pairs card. So we've already got the base of the card started, just like we had over here. And we're going to pull in, let me just get myself a little bit organized here. Okay, we need some white scrap paper. Okay, I'll get rid of all these little flowers. So now what we're gonna do, same idea, we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna take Early Espresso, and we're gonna take the Sentiment from Perfect Pairs. How many of you guys have this stamp set and love it? Perfect Pairs. Now, if you don't have this one, you can always improvise with something else. That's what I'm here to share with you, is that you do not need to have exactly what I'm using in order to recreate these cards. So I'm going to put You Complete Me. Okay, and we're going to stamp that. Oh, that didn't look like it got inky. We're going to stamp that here. And same thing, we're going to do a little bit of trimming on here. So this one's a bit shorter, Sentiment. So we can then hold it there. And you don't have to be particular like this. You could just cut it and not worry about whether or not the angles are the same. It doesn't matter. All right, so there we go. We've got that. Now, where's our white piece? Here it is. Okay. For this one, I thought it would be fun. We're going to pull in Crumb Cake. Where did I put my Crumb Cake ink pad? There it is. So I don't want to stamp on this. So we're going to just move that card off to the side for a minute. And we're going to take this cute little cookie. And we're going to, where we stamp the flowers, the pink flowers in the background here, we're going to stamp cute little cookies. So for those of you who have this and don't have this stamp set and haven't used it, I hope this is going to inspire you to pull it out. It's such a cute set. I just love it. And I love, okay, here's my trick. See how I stamped there and it didn't turn out very well? I did not re-ink this. And then because it's photopolymer, forgive me if you see my head in the mirror here, or in the camera. We're just going to stick it down. Again, it kind of worked. But you know what? There's 2 sides to every piece of paper. So let's just start over. It's that kind of a day. All right. Stamping these cute cookies. I so love that there's 2 sides to every piece of paper, don't you guys? Okay, so there, how fun is that? So this piece, we're going to stick on here like that with some adhesive that, oh, there it is. And then we're going to just stick this piece that I didn't stamp so well. It's going to be on the background, and once again, nobody will be the wiser. I love it. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to take our Sentiment. We're going to grab some more linen thread. Oh, that was the wrong piece to pull. Okay, so let's go there. We'll tie a cute bow. I'm seeing so many comments, you guys. I'm trying to read them as I go. But if I don't respond, if you have questions, I will come back and answer them. All right, so let me just pull that one. So you can just fiddle with your linen thread bow however you want it. So again, we're going to take our glue dot. And we're going to stick that, oops, here. Fiddle with it however you want. It's not gonna, you know, you can just do it, get it how you want it. And we can do some of the fiddling after the fact too. Okay, it keeps twisting. I'm gonna let it just twist. Maybe it just wants to be that kind of a day. All right, so on this one, we're gonna again put some bumpets. Okay, I see lots of comments about fixing mistakes. You know what? You just got to do it. You just got to try. In worst case, you got to start over. But very seldom does that happen. You can usually just, you know, take some patience and get it apart. So I don't know. For this one, I'm kind of thinking maybe it looks cute over to one edge like that. So we're going to go with that. Okay, rather than centered, we're just sticking this one off to the side. See how that one was centered? But do you see the similarity so far? Now for this cluster here, we're gonna do some stamping of cookies. So I'm gonna clean this crumb cake ink off of here. Huh. I think I am. I don't know why it's not coming off of there. There we go. And we're going to stamp 3 cookies. So instead of the small flowers, we're going to have 3 cookies. And then instead of the blue flower in the center, hi Sandy, we're going to take Pool Party. Okay, same color we used on the flower, but this time we're going to stamp the milk jug. And then the milk jug won't be complete until we add, let's add this cute little cow in the center. But I wonder what it would look like in pink. Maybe we have enough pink. Let's go with trying to keep it all matchy. And when I haven't made the card, sometimes this is my creative process. We just have to keep trying things until we like it. And there's lots of paper here. So if we don't like the brown cow, we can, oh, it's cute. Okay. Now, before we get too far ahead, I'm going to color our cookies. Now, we didn't have any coloring on the other one, but all I'm going to use is my darkest natural tone. So this is the SU100. It's in the, I think it's just called the dark tones. We're going to color these cute little heart. I had to order just a brand new one of these because my other one was so frayed. So just color these. Now we could have done these in, these chocolate chips could have been pink too, right? But that's okay. Color these. Now these ones you do have to fussy cut, but it's easy. Like they're super easy shapes. There's nothing too intricate. We'll go ahead and use our pecan pie, the light. Oh, this is getting a little bit like it needs getting worn out. I may have to add one of these to my next order too. Okay, what do you guys think? Is this making you want to eat some cookies? I actually thought today would be a great day to do some baking, but I do have a meeting tonight. I'm super excited. I have a Zoom call tonight with our Stampin' Up! DDM, Genevieve Co., with other Saskatchewan demonstrators. I am so excited. I've only been in Saskatchewan for a year. I don't know many other demonstrators, and anybody I've met has just been brief online. So I'm excited to connect with them. So if you're watching and you're in Saskatchewan and you are a demonstrator, I hope to see you on the call tonight. Alrighty, let's see, almost done. Okay, This definitely needs to be replaced. Normally it doesn't take that much to color these cookies. Okay, so then let's go ahead and just add a little bit of highlights here. We're not going to go crazy. Keeping this nice and simple. We're just going to highlight these lines that are already in the image using the dark pecan pie. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you could hear what's happening outside of my kitchen. I have 4 animals, 2 dogs, 2 cats. I don't know what's happening out there, but I can hear them batting something around. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. I think it's a paper towel roll. Empty one, thank goodness. Okay, so just gonna fussy cut out these images. Are you guys imagining a layout like this using different stamp sets? Can you think of something else that you would use that you have in your stash, or maybe even the one that's on your wish list that you think, oh my gosh, this would be a perfect layout to do? It's really versatile, really, as long as you have some images that you can cluster in the center. So we're gonna put that guy there. And then these cookies, we probably could have measured them. There maybe is even a punch somewhere that would have cut these out as a circle, but one cookie, and I went out of the lines a little bit on that one, but we'll just tuck that underneath something so we can't even see it. Remember, like I always say when you're fussy cutting, the best thing to do, my biggest tip, is to turn the paper and not your scissors. It gives you way more control over what you're cutting. All right, I should also mention too that there is just a few more days left of the amazing starter kit deal where you can get over $85 free on your order. So all you have to do is pick out $220 worth of product, anything you want that's currently current, and then you add it to your starter kit, and you only pay $135 here in Canada. So that's $85 of free product. You don't pay the shipping, so right off the bat, that's like an 11% savings. Then you don't pay your provincial sales tax, you don't pay your GST, you only pay your provincial sales tax. That's another 5% savings. And you get to become part of my Birdsnest Stampers team. So it's a win-win. So ask me questions, take a look, and see if you can find $220 of stuff that you would love to only pay $135 for. Okay, so we were doing the same thing we did last time. We're putting those dimensionals on the back. Oh, this one wants to. Okay. All right, so let's start with this milk jug. And we can stick that kind of, let's do topsy-turvy like that. And we can stick cookies. Oh, Tanya's thinking the chocolate and cookie one from a while back. Oh, yes. What was that called? I saw that one actually when I was picking them out for this video. And I was like, oh, maybe I could use that. But then I just love this perfect pair. So I can't remember what that one's called. It's going to drive me crazy now. If anybody else remembers, put it in the comments. Oh my gosh, what do you guys think of this cute one? So sweet. All right, so we do need to add some bling on here as well. So here's our bling choices. We're keeping everything the same like I mentioned. And I think for this one, we could do similar. We could just take one of these gold ones, put it down here. Nope. I think maybe right here on that one. Because it's short, I think it looks better there. And then we're going to take, and everybody's design process is different. Everybody sees things a little bit different. So you can stick these bling, obviously, anywhere you like. There. And maybe one there. Okay, there we have it. They do look like faces, Tina. That's a good call. Okay, so then for our inside, again, we don't want to have any naked inside. So why don't we just stamp and color one single cookie here in the corner? Or maybe we can't just have one. Who wants just one cookie? We'll do two. No, we're gonna do 3. And you know what? We can watch, you guys can watch me color them if you want, but you know the drill, right? So this is gonna be the inside of our card. I'll just color 1 and then I'll continue to color. Oh, maybe we'll color. I love hanging out with you guys, starting my day with some stamping, some inspiration. It's going to be a very creative day here at Birdsnest Designs. I've got a lot of things on my to-do list. Tutorials to type, cards to design, that meeting this evening. Lots going on here. And then back to work at my day job tomorrow. So yes, lots to do today. I'll color 1, we'll stick it in. Oh yeah, I forgot this color wasn't working all that well. You should not have to push as hard as I'm having to push with your blends. And I fear if I use the dark one. Okay, we're just gonna do that. You guys get the gist, right? We're gonna color them all. And then we're going to put them inside. Oh my gosh, I think this card is so cute. I can't leave it. I cannot leave it unfinished. So we're just gonna go ahead and quickly color these. Okay, and then we're gonna compare them, and I wanna know which one is your favorite. If you love the floral Impressions Abloom, or if you're this perfect pairs. Oh heavens, I wish I wouldn't have put that order in already. I would have ordered one of these blends ones. Okay, there we have it. So there are our 2 cards for today. Let me know in the comments which one is your fave. If I had to choose, I would say the cookies because it's just so cute, but the flowers are beautiful as well. So all right. Oh, I had to have a sip of water there. Okay, nothing better than. Sorry, I just thought of the name of that stamp set with the cookies and the coffee. It was Nothing's Better Than, or some. Yeah, Nothing's Better Than. I do have a shelf right over here with all my stamps. So let me just see. It is called. Let me look and see. Nothing's Better Than. Yes. That one would make amazing cookie cards as well. So there you go. There it has it. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being here. I'm sorry for all the problems over on Facebook. I don't know what's happening over there. I've had a lot of issues recently. And so I am tending to rely more on YouTube. So if you are watching on Facebook and you're having glitches and you're having issues, please jump on over to YouTube. It's much more reliable and it seems to stream a lot better. And I would love to see you over there as well. So here's the 2 cards we made today in Craft From Your Stash using Impressions Abloom and Perfect Pairs. So let me know which one is your favorite. Alrighty, I will be live again next week, Wednesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time for another fun video with you guys. And until then, I hope you have a fabulous week. Don't forget about that virtual album retreat and the starter kit special. You don't want to miss out. I do think the album retreat could sell out quickly, so don't delay. And again, watch your inbox for all the information on the Color Me Creative event that Michelle and I are doing together. We hope that you'll join us. We'd love to stamp with you, laugh with you, and connect. So until then, have a wonderful day, enjoy your week, and we'll be back to craft together real soon. Cheers.